Top 10 World's Best Islands for Beaches. British Virgin Islands. We can thank conservationist Laurance Rockefeller for putting the British Virgin Islands on the beach holiday map back in 1964, when he opened the Little Dix Bay resort on a serene crescent of Virgin Gorda sand. Soon, it was attracting well-heeled sunseekers like Queen Elizabeth to herself. And the recently renovated property, now a Rosewood, regularly ranks among your favorite resorts in the world. Elsewhere in the archipelago, you can snorkel off of White Bay Beach on Jost Van Dyke, sail away to remote and uninhabited Sandy Spit, or follow the crowds to the Bads National Park, where enormous boulders, some as big as 40 feet in diameter, that set the boundaries for calm natural pools. 9. Mykonos, Greece. There are certainly more secluded and relaxing spots in the Greek Isles. But if you're coming to the party capital of the Cyclades, chances are you're looking for more stimuli than simply sun, sand, and surf. Psarou Beach is the place to see and be seen, as the international elite moors their yachts offshore to lounge on Loro Piana mattress, top mahogany sunbeds, under striped Tucci umbrellas. Come nightfall, the flashily named Super Paradise Beach transforms into a thrumming nightclub in the sand, where the motto is music's loud, champagne's cold. 8. Bermuda's Island. You've heard of white and black sand beaches, but this British overseas territory in the North Atlantic is home to pink sand, which gets its surprisingly rosy hue from the presence of teeny-tiny red-shelled organisms known as foraminifera. While there are a few wide stretches of sand scattered across the island, such as Horseshoe Bay and Clearwater Beach, the true joy of beach-going in Bermuda is discovering tucked-away spots like Jobson's Cove, which is encircled by jagged limestone outcroppings and teeming with tropical fish. If it's history you're after, the St. Regis Bermuda Resort sits on St. Catherine's Beach in the shadow of a hilltop fortress. It was on this very bay, in 1609, that the first colonists landed by chance after their ship, Sea Venture, wrecked on the reef, inspiring William Shakespeare to write The Tempest in the process. 7. Seychelles Island. Lined with dense thickets of palm trees, including 6 species only found here, the beaches of this Indian Ocean archipelago are impossibly scenic. On some islands in the chain, you'll be sharing the space with the Aldabra giant tortoise, a species as impressively gargantuan as its cousins in the Galapagos. On others, you might find yourself rubbing shoulders with the Glitterati, the Clooneys, the Beckhams, and Prince William and Kate Middleton, all honeymooned on the uber-exclusive North Island. If you don't have private island money, consider the stunning Anne Source d'Argent, which requires a small access fee to enter through a former coconut and vanilla plantation. It's reportedly among the most photographed beaches in the world, and when you see the elephant-like granite boulders strewn about the sand, you'll understand why. 6. Anguilla. With 33 beaches to choose from on a 35-square-mile island, you're never far from a relaxing spot to dip your toes in the Caribbean. On this most northerly of the Leeward Islands, the trade winds serve dual purposes, as a natural air conditioner and as a delivery device for the wafting aromas of grilled lobster and crayfish, lovingly prepared at the island's many roadside barbecue stands. Thanks to its powdery white sand, buzzing Shoal Bay East is the island's most popular beach, and its string of rum punch slinging bars even attract day trippers from neighboring St. Martin. 5. Boracay, Philippines. At less than 4 square miles, this compact Philippine island grew up fast, transforming from under the radar to over-touristed in the span of a few rocky decades. And it was temporarily shut down in 2018 to allow for much-needed redevelopment and rehabilitation. The island's most famous beach is the 3-mile-wide beach, where the sugary sands provide the perfect blank canvas for viewing magical sunsets and blue-sailed paras that skim along the horizon. On Boracay's eastern shores, steady winds make for some of the best kiddie-boarding and windsurfing conditions in the region. Four. Maldives. Don't come to the Maldives expecting expensive stretches of sand. The Indian Ocean nation is made up of some 1,200 pocket-sized coral islands, with the largest being only about 3 square miles. The beaches are appropriately intimate, but it's their exclusivity that keeps you coming back, with 3 Maldivian spots showing up on our best resorts in the world list this year. Because you'll rarely have to jostle for a lounge chair while on land, one of the best ways to choose the Maldivian beach that's right for you is to consider the crowds you'll encounter under the sea. The Ba'a Atoll is considered the largest manta ray gathering place in the world, while whale sharks tend to congregate in the South Ari Atoll. And if you like your marine life considerably smaller, the microscopic Lingulodinium polyedrum species of plankton puts on a dazzling bioluminescent display, known as the Sea of Stars, off Vaatu Island in the Ra Atoll. 3. Bora Bora, French Polynesia. It's not hard to see why honeymooners flock to this gem of French Polynesia, an extinct volcano ringed by turquoise lagoons, overwater bungalows, and a string of flat, sandy islets known as motus. Many of the beaches here are private, the personal fiefdoms of international luxury resort brands. Conrad Bora Bora Niue, for instance, owns Motutapu, which was once the private beach of 19th century Tahitian Queen Pomare IV. As luck would have it, one of the island's few public beaches also happens to rank among its finest. The waters off of Matira Beach are as warm and calm as an infinity pool, and you can walk all the way out to the surrounding reef to easily snorkel among confetti-colored fish and stingrays. 2. Palawan, Philippines. Protected as a UNESCO Biosphere Reserve, your third favorite island in Asia doesn't skimp on the geological drama. From its karst limestone cliffs to its subterranean river, offshore, its trapped-in-time beaches give way to an underwater landscape of seagrass meadows and coral reefs, which are home to sea turtles, dolphins, manatee-like dugongs, and endangered giant clams. You'll find some of the most gorgeous and unspoiled beaches along the island's northern tip in El Nido, which takes its name from the Spanish words for the nest, a reference to the swiftlets who build their nests on the cliff faces. And it's also the perfect gateway for island hopping among the lush and mostly uninhabited islets of the Bukid Bay archipelago. 1. Aruba. For first-time visitors to this Dutch Caribbean island, it would be easy to never step foot off the 2-mile strip of Palm Beach. With its high-rise hotels and access to water sports from parasailing to kitesurfing to flyboarding, or zooming above the surface of the water on a water-propelled jetpack. But look elsewhere on this nearly 70-square-mile island and you'll find beaches that show off its surprising diversity of landscapes. Eagle Beach, for instance, is home to gnarled fofoti trees that twist and bend like bonsais due to the trade winds, while rugged Blackstone Beach is covered in smooth black pebbles in the shadow of natural land bridges. For something completely different, it's hard to beat the Instagram friendliness of the Renaissance Wind Creek Ruba Resort's private beach, where you can hand-feed the resident flock of flamingos, who strut among the lounge chairs and palipes like they own the place. Thanks for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell for updated videos.